Well, hi, friends. Look at me. It's daytime. And so this is the drink from last night. I've been to the grocery store. I got the goods. I'm day drinking. And I'll be night drinking later on. So let's do this now. I've got a big glass because I am making a root beer float with this dark chocolate coffee sipping cream. Oh, this is going to be good. So we're going to get the SpongeBob iced because I literally just got back from the grocery store. So, of course, nothing is cold. So let me open up. Ooh. I'm going to use the other hand because this is my shaky hand. And here's our sipping cream. So I'm going to pour that. Ooh, I didn't even do a good job of showing you my pour. Isn't that awful? And I decided to ramp up my root beer. I mean, if I'm going to make a drink, I might as well use some good stuff. So I've never had this, but this is Henry Weinhard's root beer, and it's made with real cane sugar. So I'm like, well, that should be a step up, right? So I'm going to hopefully pop the top here. Aha! We have popped the top. And we're now going to top off. Ooh. Ooh, ooh. Top off our drink here, our little sipping cream. Ooh, I'm getting real close to the camera here. So we are going to top off, excuse me, I had to reach for straw. So we're topping off our cream. I'm going to mix it up here. The glass, and oh, it looks good. It looks good, and it called for some whipped cream. Unfortunately, at this stage, the grocery store is out of the Ready Whip, so I just got myself the extra creamy Cool Whip, and I am just gonna float a little little ball. Oop. Come on. Gonna float. Doo, doo, doo. There we go. Da da da. And here we have our sipping cream, our dark chocolate coffee sipping cream root beer float. Mmm. Oh, that's good. That's really good. In case you haven't figured it out, folks, I like sweet drinks. I am not a, dry drinker, or we like the sweet cocktails. And boy, this is going to go lovely with my lunch today. Anyway, I'm going to shoot you back to Journalin' Jen so she can start today's journaling prompts, and then we'll come back for another drink. Yay! Hi, friends. Welcome back to day 3 of our inner practices for the 12 nights of Yuletide. So we are on day 3. I can't believe. I'm so excited. Thank you, everybody, for your kind comments. I really appreciate it. And I now have a lovely assistant helping me with the questions. Big shout out to my lovely friend, Tiny Trinkets and Tarot, Ange. Mwah, we all love her. Ange is taking the questions and she is going to put them in the comments, and I will pin them to the top of the video for ease. And I have to say, huge appreciation for her doing this for me, because I work off an iPad. So to type out all those questions and everything is actually quite a bit of work. So I thoroughly appreciate the helping hand. So huge shout out to the lovely Ange here. Okay, let's dig in. So today's theme is discover the power of your heart. And oh, how fitting it is for today, because my heart is just pulsating with the love I get from this community. I tell you, you guys are awesome. So anyway, our first, I'm going to read this paragraph here. And they write, living life means taking action. Action requires decisions, and having to make decisions often frightens us. We are frequently reluctant to make choices, but what happens if we choose not to decide? If we fail to exercise the power of free will, something or someone else will do it for us, and so become master of our fate. Viewed in this way, much of what happens to us is the result of a decision to remain passive. Hence, it is not really possible to choose not to decide, to make a non-decision. So, I mean, that was perfect as far as I'm concerned. If you don't make a decision, someone will make it for you. And I know that we are all prone to having this happen, some more so than others. I know a lot of introverted people don't like speaking up. I never had that problem, but mine was, I've had to do some work on my decision-making methods. That's for sure, because it was actually coming from a place of anger. It was being pissed off. A lot of times, sometimes in the office, nobody wanted to do anything, and they were hemming and hawing, and I finally came in and said, damn it, this is what we're doing. And sometimes that was the right decision. Sometimes that was not the right decision. But yeah, in other times, I was a caretaker for my mother for many, many years before she passed away. And, you know, some of the decisions about her hospital visits and when to pick up her medication, my entire schedule had to be worked around what was happening with her and her doctor visits and everything else. So those decisions were essentially out of my control. I didn't have much say in them, so I had to work my schedule around. So I want you to think about those things as we're thinking about the theme of today, which is your heart. Thinking about your heart and where your heart is in the decisions you make and the things that you do. So our first question is going to be, we're going to reflect on today's theme. So our first question is, do I follow my head with a furrowed brow? I've had that look a time or two. You can tell there are lines on my forehead. So the first question, do I follow my head with a furrowed brow? And the second question is, or do I follow my gut? Question mark. Are my fears and worries still in charge? Question mark. Now that's all the same question, two questions within a question. Do I follow my gut? Are my fears and worries still in charge? So there's something to think about as far as your head and your heart goes today. And then we're going to look back over last year. And last year, I want you to ask yourself, were you able to feel your heart during the past year? And feel is in quotes. So, were you able to feel your heart the past year? You know what it's like when you make a decision based on your heart and your compassion rather than what's rattling around up here. So, did you feel your heart in the past year? And then I want to know, were there any particular occasions to celebrate? Was there anything good to celebrate that you could put your heart into last year? So I want to know the good stuffs. So those are the two questions for our reflection on last year. And now we're going to think about what is coming up. So I've noticed that some of these questions are the exact same. They just change the endings to suit the day, the theme of the day. So yesterday I asked, what do I wish for the coming year in terms of, and yesterday was humility and devotion. So today I'm going to ask you about, how do you handle your heart's strength? What do you wish for in the coming year in terms of how you handle your heart's strength? And then the second question, I want to know, and this is another long question. Sorry, Ange. What ideas, plans, people, and activities will make your heart feel as if it's bursting with joy? Okay? What ideas, plans, people, activities will make your heart feel as if it's bursting with joy? So, what are you focusing on that's really going to give you joy next year? I know I am focusing on the fact that I am going home to see my dad again for another month. So I'm very excited about that. And I'm also excited for Newts again. Of course, we didn't have it. It was virtual this year. And I'm excited to get back together and hug all my peeps in the community here, because it was just a wonderful time, and I'm very excited to do that again. So yeah, those are the two things I'm really looking forward to that are really going to make my heart just bust wide open with joy. So I would love to hear, what do you have planned for next year? What is going to just make you explode with joy? All right, that will wrap it up for day 3. I will see you all tomorrow. And now I'm heading it over to the kitchen witch, because she got a yummy drink. And this time she's got all the ingredients. Hi, friends. Welcome back to the kitchen for the 3rd night of Drinkmas. Yay! So, let's see what we have on our Lou Roll calendar here. So, this is number 3. So let's see what's in Lou Roll number 3. Ooh! So, I have Calvados, which I think is apple brandy. I think that's what it is. Calvados, I think, is apple brandy. Ooh! And you know what? I forgot my phone again, doggone it. Hold that thought. Ta-da! Okay, phone in hand. Let's see what our recipe for tonight is. So I got apple brandy. There we go, Drinkmas. Nope. Nope. There it is. Da, 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 da. Slow internet. Come on. There we go. So, oh yes. Here we go. So tonight we are going to make it's called a Norman Mule. So it's a variation on the Mule cocktail. So here we go. So I got my rocks glass. We're going for our SpongeBob ice. So we'll put a little icy ice in there in the glass. All right, we are going to pour in, oh, if I can, there we go. All right, so here, I'm gonna pour in our Calvados. Ooh, that's quite a bit. Ooh, that's tasty. That's tasty. Then it says I need ginger beer and Angostura bitters. Hold on. There they are. Ta-da! Angostura bitters. So what does it say? 2 dashes of Angostura bitters. If I can get the top off. So, ooh, there we go. Just a couple dashes of Angostura bitters. And now, we're going to top off this delicious cocktail with some Bundaberg ginger beer. So pull out, then up. Oh, okay. That. I've never opened one of these before, guys. Oh, and that was a little challenging. Okay, and so we are going to top off our cocktail with, ooh, ginger beer. I'm just a drippy. All right, I'm gonna take, I don't have one of those cocktail stirs yet, so I'm just gonna stir it with one of my stainless steel straws. Ooh. All right, here we go. Norman Mule, Calvados, which is apple brandy, a couple of shots, couple of dashes of Angostura bitters, and ginger beer. Cheers! Now I like that. It's not sweet. Oh, it's warm though. I can feel the warm. So it's a warmy drink for sure. I like it. I like it. It's refreshing. It's very refreshing. And it is very warming. but it's not overly sweet, but it's got a little sweetness to it. So, all right, folks, there you have it. Norman Mule for day 3. I can't wait to see y'all for day 4. All right. Mwah!